Well, what's up, guys? I hope you all had a good day yesterday. So, I thought I would do a big video today talking about only Joly's again. Johnathan was at it again yesterday with his disgusting thumbnails. I'll show you the thumbnails here and see for yourself. So, let's go on to Johnathan's channel. So, this is the thumbnail that this is the thumbnail for yesterday's video, right? This is the thumbnail that he's using for the video.
My daughter's eating house.
It's crazy that he's using thumbnails like that. Like, you know, as you can see, you know, why is it? I mean, the title of the video is "Home Alone Without Parents for 24 Hours," right? So the video's not related to gymnastics or anything like that. So why has he got his 8-year-old daughter in the fucking thumbnail with her doing the splits of her legs wide open like that? You know, surely people can see how fucking disgusting that is, and how bad that, and how actually inappropriate that is. Like, what sort of sicko is he? You know, the fact he's using thumbnails like this. You know, he's got ED in the thumbnail with her mouth wide open, and Alessia in the thumbnail practically with her legs wide, her mouth and legs wide open. You know, and the video ain't even related to gymnastics anyway, in any way. So it's not like you can even say, oh, well, the video is related to gymnastics. It's not. There's no relations to gymnastics with this video whatsoever. Yeah, he's got Alessia in the thumbnail like that. You know, what the hell is he doing? Surely, you know, how can people not see something fucking so wrong with this? Now, how can people not see something seriously messed up with the fact that he's constantly using thumbnails like this? You know, I don't understand that. Like, why is Anna letting this happen as well? You know, why is she letting Johnathan do this? You know, Johnathan can't keep getting away with this. This is so bad. You know, that he's got his 8-year-old child, his literal 8-year-old child in a thumbnail like that. She's 8 years old. Why has he got her in a thumbnail like that with her legs wide open like that? Is this some kind of fucking sicko or what? Are you being fucking serious right now? I'm actually speechless. I'm lost for words at how people can look at that thumbnail and not think it's completely inappropriate. Because it really fucking is. It's disturbing. It actually makes me feel physically sick knowing that he has a father who thinks it's fucking okay and acceptable to be using thumbnails like that. Are you being fucking serious with me right now? Are you actually being fucking serious? What is he doing? It's very clear to see who he's trying to appeal to. It's very clear to see who he's hating for. It's very clear to see what his target audience is, the fucking sicko. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, this is unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. So as you've seen now, I've just shown you the thumbnail that Johnathan used for the video of his video yesterday. You know, surely people can see why I see what I'm getting at now. You know, surely people can see what I'm talking about with the thumbnails. And this isn't the first time he's uploaded a thumbnail that doesn't relate to gymnastics, a video that doesn't relate to gymnastics at all. Yet he's had Alessia in the thumbnail doing the splits with her legs wide open. You know, practically like what we saw with that thumbnail. You know, besides, I mean, let me show you, let me put it again, right? The title of the vlog, or the title of the video, right? The title of the video it's clearly not about gymnastics. Yeah, he's got her in the thumbnail like that with her mouth. He's got her in the thumbnail like that. Why? Why does he need to have her in a thumbnail? Like, need to have Alessia in a thumbnail like that when the video's not even related to gymnastics? That's why I want people to actually explain to me. Because I don't get that. You know, I don't get why he needs to have Alessia in thumbnails like that when the videos aren't even related to gymnastics. Surely people can see a problem here. Surely people can see that this guy's a fucking sicko. You don't need to, you know, fuck me. You know, it's absolutely disgusting what he's doing. And the fact that he's doing things like that and showing his like that on the internet, like, what is he actually doing? Like, my god, man. You don't show your child like that. You don't put your child in thumbnails like that. and not expect to get called out. He's not expecting people not to call him a sicko or a pervert when he's using thumbnails like that. Like, come on. I mean, are you being serious? How can he not expect to get called out when he's fucking got his head when he's using fucking thumbnails like that? That's so that thumbnail is so fucking bad. Every one of these thumbnails is extremely fucking bad. Apart from that one, I mean, that one's not too bad. That one's not bad, not horrible. But the rest of them are just absolutely fucking disgusting. They really are. Like, Jesus Christ, what is he actually doing? If people not see something seriously sitting and going on there, like, that's so messed up. It really, really, I mean, it's beyond messed up. To be fair, it is absolutely beyond fucking messed up. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm really at a loss for words. You know, Surely people can see what I'm complaining about. Surely people can see why I've taken a huge issue with this. I wanted to show people exactly why I've taken such a huge problem with this, you know, and why I keep talking about this and talking about how bad it is, because it is really bad. These thumbnails that he's using, and the fact that he's got his 8-year-old child in a thumbnail like that, as I've just shown you. I don't mean to make people feel physically sick, but I just wanted to show people what I was talking about. I just wanted to prove to people that, he is somewhat of a sicko. So I think we all know that by now. And Anna's just as much as in the wrong as he is. She's letting this happen. She's not putting a stop to this. It's like, for fuck's sake, when is she gonna actually put a stop to this? When is she gonna stop letting him do this? Why is she so okay with the fact that obviously he's got a letter in the thumbnails like that? Like, come on. I mean, obviously the Amelia would be pretty bad if they were in the thumbnails like that, but the fact that he's got his 8-year-old daughter in a thumbnail like that really is quite bad. I have no idea what to say. Like, it just, I'm actually at a loss for I'm actually at a loss for words. I really am at a loss for flipping words. I don't know what else to say. What else is there for me to say? This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's hard not to be, like, angry about the fact that he's using thumbnails like this. There's no need for him to be using thumbnails like that. The thumbnails are extremely, extremely bad. And he deserves to be called out. Absolutely, he does. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Like, you look at that thumbnail that I've just shown you. How can you not see anything wrong with that? I mean, the video, isn't even related to gymnastics in any way, so why has he got a letter in a thumbnail like that with her legs wide open? I'd love for someone to explain that to me, why he has his child in thumbnails practically doing the splits with her legs wide open, when the videos are not even related in any particular to gymnastics in any particular way. This is the thing, he can't even say, oh, well, the video is to do with gymnastics. Half the time he's got her in thumbnails like that, when the videos are not even related to gymnastics. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous what he's doing, and the fact that people are, continuing to defend him when he's using thumbnails like that. That is so damn bad. And people probably they're also probably there are probably some fucking idiots out there who probably would have looked at that thumbnail and gone, oh well, that's not that, but it's not that bad. It is. That thumbnail is extremely disgusting. And you've got to think about why he's using thumbnails like that as well. That makes it, 10 times worse when you think about why he's actually using thumbnails like that. Jesus fucking Christ. Excuse me for, I say Jesus Christ, I did not mean to disrespect you, or use your name in vain like that. But yeah, this really just had to be said, there's nothing else I can possibly say, other than Jono is one fucking sicko. You know, he's a right fucking sicko, and everyone knows that. Everyone can see that. You know, I don't know what else to say. I really don't. I'm just at a loss. I'm just at a genuine loss for words right now. Really, I really am. You know, I just don't know what to say. I honestly, really, genuinely don't know what to say. Other than this guy's a fucking sicko and he needs talking to. Simple as that. You know, there's no doubt in my mind about that. You know that he needs a good talking to, as does Anna. You know, I mean, Jonathan needs to be, needs to be spoken. I mean, neither of them are safeguarding their kids. This is the problem here. Neither one of them are fucking safeguarding their kids in the way that they should be. Neither one of them actually care about the fucking safety of their kids. I mean, Jonathan quite clearly doesn't. If Anna fucking cared about the safety of her kids, she'd be putting a stop to this. But she clearly doesn't fucking care about safeguarding her kids. You know, which is the major problem here. That's why I reported the pair of them the other night because they did to social services the other night because they are unbelievable and they quite clearly don't fucking care about safeguarding their kids. My phone just fell over. Just repositioning it now. I mean, it's just madness. Like I've never in my life seen two parents who care so little about safeguarding their kids. But you can really see that with Jonathan and Anna. You can really see just how little they really care about safeguarding their kids. You know, there was no safeguard, no real set, there was no real sense of safeguarding going on here whatsoever. You know, it's just so disgusting what he's doing. He doesn't need to have his kids in thumbnails like that with their legs wide open. There is absolutely zero need for that. It's just absolutely fucking disgusting. It really is. I really don't know what else to say. So I'm gonna leave it there for now. I'll see you for another video later on. Have an awesome day and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.